Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, New Hampshire. And let me say to my friend Randy Weingarten that when we are in the White House, no teacher in America will make less than $60,000 a year. And we are going to give the teachers of this country the respect and dignity they deserve. Let me begin by thanking Ray Buckley and the Democratic Party here in New Hampshire for helping to move this state into a darker and darker shade of blue. You have come a long way in recent years, and I congratulate all of you for the hard work that you have done. Today, you are hearing from a number of candidates who want to win the Democratic nomination for president, and they're all working hard to do that. But this I do know, no matter who ends up winning that nomination, and needless to say, I hope it is us. We will all come together to defeat the most dangerous president in modern American history. This country cannot continue to have a president who is a pathological liar, who even uses his Sharpie pen to lie about the direction of a hurricane. How crazy is that? We cannot continue to have a president who is corrupt, who is using his office to enrich himself and his family. We cannot continue to have a president who is a racist, a sexist, a homophobe, a xenophobe, and a religious bigot. That is not what America is about. Together, we will make Donald Trump a one-term president. But frankly, it is not enough just to defeat Trump. We must do much, much more. We must finally create a government and an economy that works for all of us, not just the 1%. We must run a campaign of energy and excitement which brings young people and working people into the political process in a way we have never seen. Campaign who are knocking on doors right here in Manchester. Thank you very much. And the reason we have got to transform our economy is that it is not acceptable that today in America, half of our people are living paycheck to paycheck in the wealthiest country in the history of the world. It is not acceptable that our child care system is a disaster, that 87 million Americans are either uninsured or underinsured and cannot afford to go to a doctor when they need to. It is not acceptable that we continue to be ripped off by the greed of the pharmaceutical industry that charges us the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs. It is not acceptable to you or to me that in our great country, 500,000 people will be sleeping out on the streets tonight. Today in America, hundreds of thousands of bright young people cannot afford to go to college, and 45 million are struggling with student debt. Millions of seniors cannot make it on $12,000 or $13,000 a year Social Security, and veterans throughout this country are not able to access the health care and other benefits they are entitled to. Meanwhile, while so many Americans are struggling, the very wealthy and large corporations have never had it so good, aided and abetted by the Trump administration. Well, we have a different vision for America than Trump and the Republicans. We believe that if you work 40 hours a week in this country, you should not live in poverty. We're going to raise that minimum wage to a living wage, $15 an hour. We believe in equal pay for equal work. And we believe that it should be easier for workers to join unions, not harder. At a time of massive income and wealth inequality, when 3 people in America own more wealth than the bottom half, we got bad news for the 1% and profitable corporations. Under our share of taxes, under our administration, we will end the international embarrassment of being the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people as a human right. We will pass a Medicare for all single-payer program. Under our administration, we will make public colleges and universities tuition-free. And we will cancel all student debt in this country. People should not be punished simply because they sought a higher education. And yes, unlike Donald Trump, we believe that climate change is real and is an existential threat to the future of our country and the world. And I am proud to have introduced the most comprehensive climate change plan ever introduced by any candidate in the history of this country. Today, we say to the fossil fuel industry, your short-term profits are not more important than the future of this planet. And today, we say that we will bring major reforms to a broken and racist criminal justice system. Under our administration, the United States will not continue to have more people in jail than any other country on earth. And yes, together we will bring major reform to a broken immigration system, comprehensive immigration reform, a path towards citizenship, and making sure the 1.8 million young people in DACA once again have legal protection. And we will develop a humane policy at the border. No more grabbing children, babies from the arms of their mothers. And yes, we believe proudly that it is a woman who controls her own body, not politicians. And yes, we believe that gun safety legislation must be passed immediately, and that the Congress must do what the American people want, not what the NRA wants. This is an unprecedented moment in American history, and we need an unprecedented response. Together, we are going not only to win this election, but together we are going to build an unprecedented grassroots movement. Trump wants to divide us up. We're going to bring our people together, black and white, Latino, Native American, Asian American, gay and straight, immigrant, native born. And we're going to bring our people together around an agenda that says that this great country, our government and our economy, belong to all of us, not just wealthy campaign contributors. Thank you all very much.